I got some hotter shit. I be rocking the show, boy. If I'm not up in the studio, I'm fucking his cash off. Don't you know follow this skinny tall with the grass, till a nigga be rapping his ass off. Yeah, I heard you got surgery.
I'm not gonna lie, this is my second time recording this video. But if you're watching this, I'm assuming you're having terrible performance issues with CarX Streets due to its terrible optimization and its memory leak that they claim they fixed but didn't. So this is not a guaranteed fix. Before you watch this, get to the end and it doesn't work. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to work. I'm saying it might work for you. If it doesn't work for you, then I have got a guaranteed fix, but you might have to put up with a few caveats. So me and my friend both have pretty much exactly the same PC build, except I'm with AMD and he's with Nvidia. So in terms of specs and performance, pretty much identical. The only difference is I have more RAM. I have 32 gigabytes, he has 16 gigabytes. We both have 8 gigabyte GPUs. We both have Ryzen 5 5600Xs. So yeah. Anyway, I noticed that he gets way more performance on this game than I do. And I think, I didn't know at the time, but I thought maybe it's because my PC is bloated. As it says when you launch this game must be ran on an SSD for a comfortable gaming experience. So what I did was I reformatted my SSDs. I did a complete DDU install, so I've reinstalled my drivers pretty much from scratch. And I tried again, to no avail. The game ran like shit, kept them freezing every 2 minutes. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna just wing it and do a complete factory reset of my PC and lose all my files. And the only thing I could retain was Windows, so I did that. Launched the game after doing a complete reset and updating all the drivers and whatnot. And lo and behold, the game ran at a perfect 60 FPS when I'm not recording. So obviously I'm recording right now, so I'm not going to get an exact 60 FPS, but I'm going to show you how my game currently performs. So I get between 40 and 60 traffic on high. Performance actually is not bad, not terrible, it's not great. Yeah, it is what it is. But when I'm not recording, like I said, I get 60 FPS. Now, if that didn't work for you, or even if it did work for you, and you're still not happy with the results that you're seeing, on Steam, there is a software called lossless scaling. And as you can see by the reviews, it's a fucking good software, and it costs £5.89. I believe that's $6.99 dollars. And essentially what it does is it allows you to use every frame generation in existence, every scaling mode in existence, so like DLSS, FSR, you know, Bubonic fucking whatever the fucking word is on the language. But yeah, you can use, you know, whatever you like. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't bought this yet because I didn't want to spend the money on something that probably didn't work, or I assumed wouldn't work because I was being cynical. So what I instead did was I downloaded a cracked version, which I'm not going to show you how to do because I don't want to promote, you know, ripping someone's hard work. But I am going to buy this game. I am going to buy this program. I just didn't buy it, you know, whilst I was testing it. So this is even an outdated version. This is 2.9. I think, pretty sure it's on like 2.11 right now. All you want to do is, depending on what your goal is. So I'm still playing at 1080p, so I'm not going to upscale it. But what you can do is you can put it to 720p and then use whatever scaling mode you want to use, you know, to get your results that you want. But for me, I'm just going to use frame generation, LSFG 2.1. There's 2 modes of it. And as you can see here, when used with DXGI capture, the game's frame rate can be locked to an arbitrary level. For WCC capture, the game's frame rate must be locked at half the LS frame rate, which can be limited by the VSync option. A minimum of a 60 FPS in game and 120Hz monitor are recommended for the best quality. So that's this down here. So you can either use WGC, you have to lock your frames at 60 FPS, or DXGI, which you can, you know, do you want with. I'll just use DXGI. I'm going to experiment with both though. Draw FPS on, and then scale. Whilst that's counting down, you need to click on the app. Click on the app. And there you go. As you can see, top left corner of the screen. On the left side, the top left, where it says 62, that's my true frames. They're the frames that I'm actually, you know, rendering. On the right, that's the sandwich frame, is what I call it. It's the fake frame that loss of scaling implements to increase your frame rate. Ignore my AMD overlay, because basically this software breaks your AMD overlay. So yeah, now I'm getting 100 FPS pretty much standard. Locked at 60 FPS in game, so it don't form those stalls or whatever else. And the game runs just fine, barely any latency. Again, ignore the top right corner of the screen because that's broken. Once you use this software, it breaks pretty much every single external FPS counter, every single external animations counter. So yeah, game between 90 and 100 FPS, 20 FPS. Stable, and you can. There's no latency. I don't care what anybody says. Most frame generation, like AMD's frame generation, is absolutely wank, and I agree. The LSS is good, but obviously not every game supports it. However, like I said, the lossless scaling app can use any sort of upscaling, any sort of frame generation. I'm just choosing to use lossless scaling because in my opinion is the best. As you can see, forms perfectly fine. So yeah, they're my two recommendations. Either, well, do both. Try and do a complete factory reset of your PC if you're willing to do that. Depends if you're like me and really want to play this game because you stream it and make YouTube videos and whatever else. If it doesn't work, or if you don't see the benefit as much as I did, like I said, when I'm not recording, I do get a solid 60 FPS. But when I'm recording, it goes down to like 45 and holds around 60. Even if you do get the results you want, you're just not satisfied, use lossless scaling. But I highly recommend buying it on Steam because that way you get the latest version, you get all of the extra support. When you're down to the cracked version, you don't. Like I said, I'm actually going to buy this. Like I said, I'm actually going to buy this as soon as I quit recording. Obviously, I'm going to do it right now because you can see all my details. Because this has the latest version. So yeah, that's what I recommend doing. You will not regret it. It is worth it. So yeah, like I said, the reviews are phenomenal for this as well. 10,000 reviews, all very positive. Yeah, that's exactly what I recommend you doing. If it works, leave a comment. If you think, oh, this was just a clickbait video, you just want to get views, so be it. Not the truth. I want to help people because I've been so stressed over this because I'm like, why the fuck can't my PC that's $1,500 run a mobile game? Because it's terribly optimized. But yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helped. If it didn't, or if it did, leave a comment and I'll try and help you out even further. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Have a great time.